Hare Krishna. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridhara Yashodanandana Vrindavanandana Yamunatira Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridhari. Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirye Shabdam Swakatha Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtanaha Hridayatasto Hyabadrani Vidunoti Suhasatam Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavad Sevaya Bhagavate Uttam Shloke Bhaktir Bhakti Nashtiki. Hare Krishna. So today we will be covering Srimad Bhagavatam 9th Canto, Chapter 21, the Dynasty of Bharata. In the previous class we covered the Dynasty of Kuru, 9th Canto, Chapter 20. So let's go to the very first verse. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 9, Chapter 21, verse 1. Shri Shuka Uvacha Vidatasya Sutan Manyor Brahakshatro Jayastatha Mahaviryo Naro Gargaha Samkritistu Naratmajaha Shri Shuka Uvacha Vidatasya Sutan Manyor Brahakshatro Jayastata Mahaviryo Naro Gargaha Samkritistu Naratmajaha Shri Shuka Uvacha Vidatasya Sutan Manyor Brahakshatro Jayastata Mahaviryo Naro Gargaha Sankatistu Naratmajaha. Shri Shuka Uvacha Vidatasya Sutan Manyor Brahakshatro Jayastata Mahaviryo Naro Gargaha Sankatistu Naratmajaha. Shri Shuka Uvacha Vidatasya Sutan Manyor Brahakshatro Jayastata Mahaviryo Naro Gargaha Sankatistu Naratmajaha. Shri Shuka Uvacha Vidatasya Sutan Manyor Brahakshatro Jayastata Mahaviryo Naro Gargaha Sankatistu Naratmajaha. Shri Shuka Uvacha Vidatasya Sutan Manyor Brahakshatro Jayastata Mahaviryo Naro Gargaha Sankatistu Naratmajaha. Shri Shuka Uvacha Shri Shukdev Goswami said Vidatasya of Vidata Bharadwaj, who was accepted in the family of Maharaj Bharat under special circumstances of disappointment. Sudat, from the sun. Manyoho, named Manu. Brihat Shatra. Brihat Shatra. Jaya. Jaya. Tattva. From him. Mahavirya. Mahavirya. Naraha. Nara. Gargaha. Garga. Sampriti. Sampriti. Two. Certainly. Nara Atmajaha. The son of Nara. Translation by His Divine Grace, Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada. Shukdev Goswami said, because Bharatwaj was delivered by the Guru demigods, he was known as Vitat. The son of Vitat was Manu. And from Manu came 5 sons. Brihat Kshatra, Jaya, Mahavirya, Nara, and Garga. Of these 5, the one known as Nara had a son named Sampriti. There is no purport for this verse, we will cover the next 2 translations. Text 2. O Maharaj Parikshit, the descendant of Pandu, Sampriti had 2 sons named Guru and Rantidev. Rantidev is famous in both this world and the next, for he is glorified not only in human society but also in the society of the demigods. Text 3 to 5. Rantidev never endeavored to earn anything. He would enjoy whatever he got by the arrangement of providence. But when guests came, he would give them everything. Thus, he underwent considerable suffering along with the members of his family. Indeed, he and his family members shivered for want of food and water. Yet Rantidev always remained sober. Once, after fasting for 48 days, in the morning, Rantidev received some water and some foodstuff made of milk and ghee. But when he and his family were about to eat, a Brahman guest arrived. That's 6. Because Rantidev perceived the presence of the Supreme Godhead everywhere and in every living entity, he received the guest with faith and respect and gave him a share of the food. The Brahman guest ate his share and then went away. Purport. Rantidev perceived the presence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in every living being, but he never thought that because the Supreme Lord is present in every living being must be God. Nor did he distinguish between one living being and another. He perceived the presence of the Lord both in the Brahman and in the Chandal. This is the true vision of equality, as confirmed by the Lord himself in Bhagavad Gita 5.18. Vidya vinaya sampanne brahmane gavi hastini shuni cheva shopagecha pandita samadarshina. The humble sage, by virtue of true knowledge, sees with equal vision a learned and gentle Brahman, a cow, an elephant, a dog, and a dog-eater outcast. A Pandita, or learned person, perceives the presence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in every living being. Therefore, although it has now become fashionable to give preference to the so-called Daridra Narayan or the poor Narayan, Rantidev had no reason to give preference to any one person. The idea that because Narayan is present in the heart of one who is Daridra or poor, the poor man should be called Daridra Narayan is a wrong conception. By such logic, because the Lord is present within the hearts of the dogs and hogs would also be Narayan. One should not mistakenly think that Rantidev subscribed to this view. Rather, he saw everyone as part of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hari Sambandhi Vastunaha. It is not that everyone is the Supreme Godhead. Such a theory, which is propounded by the Mayavad philosophy, is always misleading, and Rantidev would never have accepted it. Hare Krishna. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Mukham Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Kripatadham Vande Shri Gurum Dinataranam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. It's a very wonderful chapter. At the beginning itself, the mention of Rantidev, a pure devotee of the Lord, is mentioned. So there are 4 lessons I was able to derive from this chapter. And quickly summarize. So, Rantidev, he saw everyone with equal vision. Pandita Samadashina, one who is learned sees everyone with the same vision. So, one who is at that state, the Brahman state. Brahma Bhutta Prasannatma Nashochina Kamshati Sama Sarveshu Bhuteshu Mad Bhakti Lavate Para. So, he was at a Brahma Bhutta state. So that's what is glorified here. And then, in the purport, Srila Prabhupada reveals the second lesson very nicely, that if you are not at this state, you should serve a pure devotee. Just by serving the pure devotee, all the gates of liberation, of the spiritual world, they open up to you. So we have this amazing opportunity to serve the Vaishnavas in the current times. If we are not at that level, and by their mercy, we will be able to follow them back to Godhead. Second lesson. Third is over and Jiva. Atyahara Prayasya Prajatpo Niyamagraha. So over and Jiva is not to be done. Atyahara Prayasya, the one who eats too much, one who works too much. Prayasya. So over and Jiva. And who's Rantidev? Just from his example. He's a king. He's running a kingdom. He's an administrator, Kshatriya. And yet, he is not making any over and Jiva. He's not thinking, let me perform so many Ashwamedh Yagyas, or let me expand my kingdom, or let me go out and try to rule extensively. Just by his example, everyone around him, his family members, his ministers, his whole assembly, everyone became pure devotee. So that is the lesson 3, that the glorification of a person, of a great devotee, first of all, he is a great devotee, and then the second is he inspires others to become devotee. He instills that. So Srila Prabhupada, remember Srila Prabhupada, he carried Vaikuntha with him. Wherever he would go, people would know that there is something special about his personality. Many of his disciples, they said that in the very first moment when they were in the presence of Srila Prabhupada, they felt as if they are in the presence of General of where? Of the galaxy. Not of a country, not of Earth, not of heavenly planets, of the galaxy. So he had that potency. And that potency comes by falling in parampara. So that's the important lesson. The fourth one is that falling in, disciplic succession. So there's a process being defined. And one should follow the process, right? Tattva parinpatena pariprashtena sevaya ubdekshanti tajnanam jnanenas tattvadarshana. Tadvidhi, as per prescribed process. There's a vidhi. Vidhi means, there's a prescribed process that you follow or practice. Pranipatena pariprashtena sevaya. So one should serve and also inquire humbly. Ubdekshanti tajnanam. So then you will receive the knowledge of Desh, from the learned personalities. Jnanenas tattvadarshana. from your bona fide spiritual master who is appearing in this succession. He can show you the truth because he has seen the truth. And the absolute truth is none other than Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan, Shri Shri Sitaram Vishnu Mohan, Shri Shri Gaurayantai. So again, he can reveal the spiritual world to us. And we see these pictures, right? What did Srila Prabhupada call them?
Windows to the spiritual world.
Windows to the spiritual world. Tattva Darshana. Sometimes materialists, they say, can you show me God? Without realizing, do you have the qualification to see God? Right? He's everywhere. He's right there in those pictures. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, none other than Radha Krishna. Together. And materialists, they always try to claim. So Srila Prabhupada in the purport made it very clear that King Rantidev is a Kshatriya, he's a king. He was not, he would never subscribe to Mayavad philosophy. So, after 48 days of fasting, 24 hours of Ekadashi fasting is heavy for some of us. 48 days, not 48 hours, not 2 days. Garuda Prabhu, he was describing during one of his seminars we attended at Smithsonian. So here he was describing that he fasted for 7 days. And he was describing this experience. First day, very hard. Second day, it got harder. Third day, he could see Rasgulla floating in the air, trying to reach it, to pick it up. This is what happens. Our senses, they start imagining things. They are imperfect, right? And fourth day, all of a sudden he saw a transformation. That he didn't feel the need of eating anything. Through sixth day. And then the seventh day, he realized that he has been fasting, there should be a purpose behind it. It is to satisfy the Supreme Lord. So he engaged the whole 7 day in devotional service. Chanting of the holy name, Kirtan and so forth. And Shota Virsa Kirtanascha. So again, we hear Shravanam and then we chant. And the simplest process is chanting of the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yet it's the most potent. Hare Krishna. So, Rantidev, after 48 days of fasting, he received some food stuff. He didn't order the cook to send him. He received it. So, it's very clearly understood that, bhoga was made, offering was made to the lordships, and then they brought it in front of Rantidev, that he's about to break his fast. And all his family members are gathered, right? So a happy family is one that eats together. So he is about to eat with his family. And at that time what happens? A Brahman arrives. So this reminds me of one of Srila Prabhupada's incidents. On a morning walk, he had just married a young couple, husband and wife, a young couple were married. And next morning, they went out with Srila Prabhupada on a morning walk. And so the devotee wanted to ask Srila Prabhupada the duty of a grahastha. So he asked Srila Prabhupada, what's the duty of a grahastha? Hoping to get some great instructions. And Srila Prabhupada did give great instruction. He said, a grahastha is one who before honoring prasadam opens up the door of his house and shouts 3 times, is there anyone hungry out there? We have prasadam. Is there anyone hungry out there? Please come and you can have prasadam with us. Is there anyone hungry out there? You can have prasadam with us. Basically. And then only after feeding whoever has come should honor prasadam. But this devotee, as he was walking, he understood, okay, this is what an instruction is. He wanted more. He wanted something more, very specific to, why does someone marry? First thought is, I'll have children, and we'll have a nice relationship, and I'll be happy. So he wanted to have some instruction. Similarly, I'm just thinking that he wanted to know more. So as returning back, he asked the same question again. And what was Srila Prabhupada's response? A grahastha before wanting prasadam should open the door and call out 3 times. If there is someone hungry out there, please come, we have prasadam. Food stuff for you to eat. So the message was very clear. Sometimes it's right in front of us, but we don't see it clearly. So Rantidev, as he was about to honor prasadam with his family, what happens? A Brahman arrives. Atithi, a guest. So in Hindi we call Atithi as guest. In Hindi is Atithi, which means one who comes without a tithi, without a prescribed time. Who comes, without any time and leaves also. So coming time is not known and going time is not known. So a Brahman comes and the king immediately gets up, pays obeisances, welcomes him and gives him a share of the prasadam, food stuff. Very nicely make sure that Brahman is well fed. And then the Brahman leaves. And in the book, once again in the translation, it's given that he underwent considerable suffering along with the members of his family. So his family has not eaten yet too. And what does he say? That indeed he and his family members shivered for want of food and water. We're talking about a king here. They shuddered for the want of food and water. They didn't have enough. They just were satisfied with what was offered to them. So after Brahman leaves, Rantidev, he pays obeisances, wishes him well, and the Brahman leaves. He is about to sit and honor prasadam. And then a Shudra arrives and he says, "O king, I am very hungry." So Rantidev, he gives half of his food stuff to Shudra. So at this time, the food has been distributed with the family members. And then seeing him, Rantidev, who has been fasting for how many days? 48 days. He gives half of his foodstuffs to Shudra. He says, "Please." And again, nicely honors him and gives him the foodstuff. Shudra eats his share. And when the guest has taken his share, the host is still waiting. Host doesn't eat till the guest has been taken care of. And the Shudra leaves. Now Rantidev is back to sit and honor prasadam, the remaining half share. As he is about to honor prasadam, a master of the dogs with many dogs comes. And he says, "Okay, me and my dogs, we are very hungry. Do you have any food stuff we could have?" Atithi, right? Guest is, considered God from the perspective of honor. Not that they become God, but from the honor perspective. So Rantidev immediately, whatever food stuff he had, he gives it to the master of the dogs and and the dogs. And they eat the food stuff and then they leave. Now what's remaining? A glass of water. Just enough to satisfy one person. He's about to pick up the glass of water and a chandal comes. And he says, "O king, I am very thirsty. Do you have water?" He's just holding a glass of water. And Rantidev, it's said that, translation is Shukdev Goswami is describing this to Parikshit Maharaj. He is on the verge of death because of hunger and thirst. And all he has is water, but he's very sober. It doesn't show any of those expressions, what's going on inside. He immediately says a very nice prayer, that today I have been blessed and all my thirst and hunger has gone away. All lamentation has gone away. He's revealing that he's at that Brahma-bhuta state, that the material condition does not affect him at all. And that he's praying to the Lordship that if there is any suffering in this world, let me suffer on all the living entities' behalf. Don't let them suffer. And then he gives the water to this, chandala. So that's why in the book, Srila Prabhupada directly mentioned, he didn't distinguish between a Brahman or a chandala. And then Chandal drinks the water and leaves. At this time, Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva, they appeared to him. And they said that it was us who came as a Brahman, Shudra, the master of the dogs with dogs, and Chandala. So we are very happy with you. So we want to give you benediction. Rantidev still has the same vision, right? Same vision is that everyone is part and parcel of the Supreme Lord, and Lord resides in the heart of every living entity. So with that thought, he just pays obeisances and doesn't ask for anything. Because he understands in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna reveals that men of less intelligence worship demigods. So he just pays and he meditates on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He takes care, of course, he pays obeisances, understanding that they are great devotees of the Lord, and nicely takes care of them. He doesn't ask for any benediction, and he continues to meditate. The interesting thing is, somebody could say, wait a minute, Lord Brahma is there, Lord Shiva is there, he didn't ask for any benediction. He's at a Brahma Bhuta state. Right? He doesn't need anything. He's fully satisfied. Always remembering Lord Krishna. So in that state, he doesn't have any desire. Na shochati na kamshati. He does not lament for the past. A devotee lives in the present moment, carrying out his duties. So when you see another devotee, you become jubilant. And even looking at the living entity, he was jubilant because he knew that they are part and parcel of the Lord, and Lord resides in their heart. And he is seeing everyone with equal vision. So he even didn't distinguish between, in his vision, between any of the personalities, including Brahma and Lord Shiva. They were very satisfied, they leave. Now, this reminds me of another incident where Srila Prabhupada, he was conversing with his disciples, and one of the disciples were mentioning about another personality they were trying to preach to. And they said that he is a Shiva Bhakta, he's a Shivite. And he's a worshipper of demigod. So how can he derive any benefit? And Shiva Bhakta said he can derive benefit. If he understands that Lord Shiva is a Vaishnava, then he will derive benefit. But if he thinks that Lord Shiva is all and all, he is the Supreme God, then that would be an offense, right? Then you are considering Novermber, because you are considering Lord Brahma, Shiva and others to be equal to Vishnu or Krishna. So that would be an Novermber, an offense. An offense bears immediate reaction. It's your spiritual advancement suffers, the progress suffers. So here, understanding that he took everyone, if there was a Vaishnava, he took them as Vaishnava, and he respected them. So King Rantidev also, once again, wonderful celebration. Hare Krishna. He is seeing everyone with equal vision. And so he is glorified not on this planet Earth, but also in the heavenly planets. These are the glories. So he is very nicely remembering the Lord, and he is such a pure devotee that just by his example, he is turning many personalities into pure devotees. Shri Shri Gauranatai ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Mohan ki jai. Shri Shri Sitaram Vishnu Hanuman ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Anant Kori Vaishnava ki jai. So Srila Prabhupada, he was once walking on a morning walk. He was going with his disciples, and he saw a nice car. And then he points to the car and says, "One day we'll have a nice car for Krishna." Everyone said, "Yes, Prabhupada." Because it's Krishna, we'll have a nice car for Krishna. Great car. Then as they were walking, they saw a nice house, a state home. And Srila points to the state home and says, "One day we'll have a nice house for Krishna." Everyone says, "Yes, Prabhupada." Continue to walk, and Srila Prabhupada sees a dog. And he says, "One day we'll have a nice dog for Krishna." Everyone says, "Yes, Prabhupada." Prabhupada immediately tells, "Why do you need a dog for Krishna?" So one of the things he's telling, another example, he's teaching us that one should understand the purport. right? The essence is important. And he gave very, very nice stories to reveal that essence. There is a very nice story that there was a great, there was a spiritual master with his disciples, and he was giving lessons every morning, Srimad Bhagavatam lessons. And it just happened that there was a donkey who would, wander into this area, and he was braying one day. So this guru was trying to give lessons, but if there is braying, it's disturbance to the audience as well as to the speaker. So the guru asked one of his disciples to go and tie that donkey at the fence little, away from the ashram. So he had come only for one day. In this particular case, this spiritual master. So the disciple goes, takes the donkey, and ties it at a distance. And then the pravachan, the class goes on. And they are getting this nice instruction from the guru. And one of the instructions was that you should continue to read scriptures. Okay, every morning. Nityam Bhagavad Sevaya. Every morning you should read from scriptures. Especially Srimad Bhagavatam. It's an incarnation of Lord Krishna. So, next day, when the Guru has left, and now the disciples are following his instruction. So the speaker he is sitting is about to speak, but they are not feeling the same vibes. The people in the audience, other devotees, they are not feeling the same vibes. The way it was yesterday, they are not feeling the same. So one of the disciples says, I know why this is happening. You know why this is happening? That great donkey is not there. So he goes and catches a donkey and ties it at a fence. Now it's the same environment. Is that true? No. They misunderstood the instruction. There was a reason the spiritual master asked. Because he didn't want the donkey to disturb others, so he moved the donkey far away. And the donkey was still praying. So they said, there has to be a praying donkey tied at a distance. Then we can have a nice class. Wrong conception, wrong purport. Right? That's not the purport. So it's very important for us to understand what's the purport. And here in this particular purport, Srila Prabhupada is revealing that King Rantidev did not subscribe to Mayavad philosophy. As there's another incident where we were discussing. Once there were a Mayavadi, and a Buddhist, and a devotee. They were conversing. How do you carry out your daily activities? And the Buddhist says, the monk says, it's very easy for us. Everything is shunya, right? Zero. Everything is zero. Srila Prabhupada used to call it very with a J, in his accent, zero. So everything is zero. So I draw a big zero and throw all the money up in the air. Whatever lies within the zero belongs to the Lord, right? And everything else is mine. Brahmanwadi says I have a better principle. I draw one. And I throw all the money up in the air. Whatever lands on the left side is mine to keep. Whatever lands on the right side is for the Lordship. A devotee says, I have a better arrangement. I throw all the money up in the air. Krishna is everywhere. So whatever lands on the ground is Krishna's, whatever stays up in the air is mine. Right? Because a devotee realizes everything belongs to Lord. What about me? Lord takes care of me. I don't have to take care of me. I just have to serve the Lord. Rishikena Rishikesha. So once you serve the master of the senses, all your senses are satisfied. Simple. Very simple process, very sublime and blissful process. And our Krishna consciousness movement is all based on Krishna. What do? We listen to nice classes, with nice verses and so forth, nice instructions from Srila Prabhupada. We chant the holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. We dance in Kirtan, and then we honor nice prasadam. And it's time for prasadam soon. So it's perfect program of our recreation. That's what we do. Day and night, 24 hours a day. Yet at the same time, we are following to purify ourselves, right? And we covered this verse last week as well. Atah Shri Krishna Namadi na bhave grahanavendriya seva mukhe jivado swayam vyavasputada. Our senses are dull. They cannot perceive the potency of Lord Krishna's name, form, activities, pastimes. However, when we engage our tongue, which is also knowledge as well as working sense, in eating nice prasadam and chanting the holy name, we get purified, so that Lord Krishna reveals himself to us. Srila Prabhupada said, don't try to see God. Work so that Krishna would want to see you. That's how a devotee works. And when you are not pure, you still have a simple solution to serve the pure. Right? One who is in disciplic succession, you serve a devotee of the Lord, and all gates of liberation are opened. So there was this gentleman, he was an attendant at a gas station. He heard this, Srimad Bhagavatam class, and he heard this instruction that one who serves a pure devotee, all gates of spiritual world, they are open to him. Right? The whole liberation is available. So he's serving and he sees this long weekend, just like Thanksgiving weekend is coming. There's a long weekend and people normally go for trips. And before going for trips, as soon as they come out of the house, what do? They want to make sure they have a full tank. Right? So this devotee thought that as he's going for Sankirtan, let's get the tank filled, because it's going to be a long weekend of chanting and singing and serving the Lordships. So he goes into the gas station, there's a huge line. But at the same time, the attendant sees, he knows the car. He sees the car coming in. This is a devotee's car. And he's trying very hard to somehow serve everyone quickly so that the devotee can get his chance to come in. And here, finally, the devotee's car pulls in and he's apologetic. And the attendant is very apologetic. He's saying, I'm so sorry you had to wait so long. It seems like everyone has a plan at the very last minute. The devotee smiles and says, that's the same thing in our business. Everyone is making plan. Let me do this and then I will surrender to Krishna. Let me take care of that thing, then I will surrender to Krishna. Everyone is planning out there. Surrender to Krishna, everything will be taken care of. There is a nice story in the Puranas that there was this young lady, she had 2 daughters. And she was very poverty-stricken on the street, so she dies untimely. And at that time, she says, who will take care of my children? I have to take care of my children. Both my daughters, they are, infants, they're not even toddlers. How will they survive? And at that time, Yamaraj reveals to her, don't worry, everything will be taken care of. And reveals to her, and what happens? That a king comes by, sees these 2 nice girls, and he takes them home. And they live like princesses. So that is similar to the story that happens here. So again, in this particular chapter, as it continues, there are various descendants identified. And then it is given that the first son, Kshatriya, he had a son who built a city by the name Hastinapur. Right? So he was also known as Hasti, King Hasti. Hastinapur also had another quality, that Hasti, Shunicha Vasha Pandita Samudashina. So again, here, Brahmane Gavi Hastini. Gavi is cow and Hastini is elephant. So there are a lot of elephants in Hastinapur, in that area. That's why it was called Hastinapur. However, the king was also called Hasti, which is like ruler of various. There's Hastinapur, where a lot of elephants reside. And then he had further sons, so the descendants continue to go on. Ajamida, Dvimitha, and Purumidha. And then from Ajamidha came Priyamedha and other Brahmanas. So again, this Shukdev Goswami is revealing to Maharaj Parikshit that in this dynasty, there were many dynasties of Brahmanas and Kshatriyas. They appeared. And it goes on, and there is, Mudgalam, he had twins, a son, Divodas, and the daughter Ahalya. And we know of Ahalya's story, right? Before the appearance of Lord Ramchandra, Ahalya, she was married to Gautam Rishi. Gautam is one of the Saptarishis. And she had a son, Shatananda, he was born. And so Shatananda's son was Satyadhiti, and his son was Shadvan. In Shadvan, he sees Urvashi. And so, the incident happens. And so there are two babies, twin brother and sisters, they are in the jungle. Can you imagine? Shadvan leaves because he feels bad about what happened. And so these, the boy and the girl, they are known as Kripa and Kripi. Kripacharya, the spiritual master, and the priest of Pandavas, of Kurus. And then, so King Shantanu picks them up, and Kripi becomes wife of Dronacharya. So this is where this chapter ends. The great personalities like Ahalya is mentioned, King Hasti is mentioned, and Kripa and Kripi are mentioned. And so, one of the things that happened in the beginning of the class was the sun was glowing. And in the 17th text, 17th of this particular chapter, Srila Prabhupada, the purport writes, Krishna Surya Sama Maya He Adhikara, Jahan Krishna Tahan Nahi Maya Adhikara. Jahan Krishna Tahan Nahi Maya Adhikara. So where there is sun, there cannot be darkness. So Krishna is Surya Sama. He is like sun. And then sometimes people say, just like right now, I can't see the sun. Well, the sun is still there. It's the cloud that's hindering our vision to see the sun. So it is not that sun is not there, it is not Krishna is not there, it is our vision, it is our way of looking at things, right? That is hindering us from seeing Krishna. So when there was a materialist, in the audience there was a man, he was standing up and saying, can you show me Krishna, can you show me Krishna? Srila Prabhupada was saying, you're coming between me and Krishna. You're standing between me and Krishna. He was standing right in the middle. So I can't see Krishna. Trying to tell him that it's the vision which is hindered. Your vision is hindered. But when you surrender to a bona fide spiritual master, Param Drishtva Nivartate. Param Drishtva. Drishtva actually means higher vision. Nivartate. So you get higher vision. But Srila Prabhupada, realizing that not the eyes but the tongue is the strongest senses, he said, you get a higher taste. And everyone understands, yes.
So when we sing,
Huh?
when we sing, we should sing Chakshu.
Chakshu, yes. Shri Guru Charana Rati. So Srila Prabhupada's time, it's very interesting that I'm remembering this. As we were singing, Guru Puja, during Guru Puja, Shri Guru Charana Rati. So the devotees at Srila Prabhupada's time, she used to say Guru, 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 right? Not Guru. So Srila Prabhupada in the class was smiling. And then he realized, it's very interesting that you call me while singing Guru, Guru. You're calling me cow. Go. Go. It's Guru. So again, it's very important that, for us to try and make effort, sincere effort, to correct our pronunciation, so that the person who understands it correctly. That way, we make efforts to just correct ourselves. Yet at the same time, in the material world, there are 4 flaws, right? And one of them is imperfect senses. So even if you desire to do something, there are many mistakes that could happen. Yet at the same time, Krishna is so merciful, he is Bhakta Vatsala, and he remembers the essence, right? The bhav which we come. We covered this verse last time also. Patram pushpam phalam yam yome bhakta prayashati tadam bhaktyo pratam ashnami prayatatma. So again, you are offering all these food offerings to Krishna. Well, everything belongs to Krishna. What can you offer? But there is one thing, bhakti. Srila Prabhupada says that, oh Krishna, what can you give to Krishna? He's got everything. And so you are making this offering with bhakti. And bhakta, the love, the devotion comes twice. That when you offer that bhakti, oh Krishna, please take it. That's what I have. That's what Krishna wants. And it's not that Krishna doesn't have anything that he wants. There are hundreds of thousands. Shata, Lakshmi, Sevya, Mano. So there are hundreds of thousands of Lakshmis who are serving him in Vaikuntha planets. Right? So he's Atmaram, he's fully satisfied. It is for our benefit, for our purification, that we offer to the Lordship. And when we offer to the Lordships, we get purified. So it's for us, for our benefit, we follow those instructions. In the 18th verse, there is a nice purport again given in support of all the descendants as they were here, occurring. And we already talked about Ranti Dev, right? And what does Lord Nrsimhadev says to Prahlad? That for a pure devotee, the 7 generations above and 7 generations later on, they are all delivered. So again, in Bhagavad Gita 6:47, Yogi nam api sudharvesham yad gatinam tera atmanah shaddavan bhajito yomam same yukta tamo matah. So of all yogis, he who always abides in me with great faith. So he is always meditating on Krishna with great faith, with firm conviction, worshipping me in transcendental loving service. Devotional service is transcendental by very nature. It's a karma. Karma is pious activities, vikarma is impious activities, sinful activities. But devotional service is a karma. Right? So that's something that account doesn't just vanish unless you commit bad elephant disease, offenses, especially Namaparad and offenses to the Vaishnavas, Vaishnava Aparad. Those are mad elephant diseases. A nice garden, if a mad elephant walks into the nice garden, what happens to the garden? Destroyed. Scattered. So similarly, a devotee understands that when practicing devotional service, one has to be very respectful. And Ranti Dev was even respectful to a Chandala and a Shudra and a master of dogs and cats. So again, because he understood that Lord resides in everyone's heart. From that perspective. And Mahad Sevam Dwaram Ahur Vimukte. So somebody asked me, well, you said that the doors of liberation get opened up. Where is the reference? So there is a reference right there in the purport. That one should render service to such Mahatmas, to the pure devotees, for then one will automatically achieve the goal of liberation. So it's very easy to get liberated just by serving the Lord. And the disciples' discourse also cover that one, how do you understand your spiritual master? Your spiritual master is falling in parampara. Srila Prabhupada gave a very nice example. We are the postman. 2 examples actually. We are professional beggars, always begging, but to serve Krishna. We are trying to satisfy Krishna. That's why we are professional beggars. And then the second one is
Oh, I thought this.
yeah. So again, we are always looking to serve the devotees, to the Vaishnavas. And by that service itself, so a guru, a bona fide spiritual master, is following in the footsteps like a postman. A postman takes the letter as is. And Srila Prabhupada said, yes, take the instruction as is, understanding the purpose share your realizations. So the realizations come from everyday interaction. And this is where we were having this conversation, and one person asked me, Prabhu, how do you differentiate between a neophyte and somewhat advanced, a madhyamadhikari, and a kanishthadhikari? Kanishthadhikari is lower, madhyamadhikari is middle, somewhat strong faith, and then uttamadhikari is pure devotee. How do you differentiate? Well, Srila Prabhupada gave it very nicely in Nectar of Devotion, the summary of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. He's revealing all that. Now, madhyamadhikari, he becomes friends with the devotees, he's compassionate towards the innocent, and he avoids people who are, materialist and are, offending the devotees or the lordships. So very simple way to understand. Yet at the same time, sometimes people say, oh, I'm actually an uttamadhikari, I'm that state, samadarshina. Then, very simple example could be given. Think of any person that you don't like. Well, the moment you think of a person you don't like, right then and there you realize that you're not that state. And then, it doesn't end. Now there's a difference between a madhyamadhikari and kanishthadhikari. So think of a devotee you don't like. Right? When you think of a devotee you don't like, okay. But it doesn't mean that you have suddenly become kanishta. The real test comes afterwards. Now think that for you to attain Vaikuntha, so there's a very nice story given in the Shastras, Puranas as well. There was this person, he was a devotee, and he doesn't like another person who's also a devotee. So with great meditation, he's able to get any boon. So he's asked, what boon do you want? However, whatever you ask for, the other devotee you don't like will get twice of that. So now he's thinking, whatever I ask for, he says, okay, that devotee will get twice of that. Cut my one arm. So his one arm is lost. What happens to the other devotee? His both arms are gone. Then he says, bless the man. Then he says, this man says, that devotee will get twice of what I get. Make me blind by one eye. So he's suddenly blinded by one eye. What happens to that other man he doesn't like? He's blind by both eyes. Then he's asked the third one. He says, cut off my one leg. His one leg is cut off, and that other man's both legs are cut off. And now he's somehow with the sticks and so forth. He goes to that other man's house and he's laughing, looking at him, not realizing what has happened to him. Sometimes in envy you do things which are very harmful to yourself. So, if you were to think that that particular devotee is going to get Goloka if I have to get Vaikuntha, you should be cheerful. You'll get Vaikuntha. Now this is materialist thinking to look at it from the perspective as we saw these two men, where he asked for his leg to be cut off, his arm to be cut off, his hands to be cut off. And people say, well, these are stories in the Puranas. Don't tell us these stories. They are not true at this current times. But they're very true. There is a true experiment that was done at Harvard Business School. These are graduate students. They were given this example. They were given the choice that whatever, if you get $200,000, everyone else in your class will get $220,000 a year as a salary. However, if you accept $180,000, then everyone else will get $160,000 per year. 87% of the students selected $180,000 per year salary. This is, we're talking of Harvard Business School. Very materialistic thinking. Wow, yeah, exactly. So again, it is a great benediction we have received to be a devotee. We would be jubilant, Mukunda. When he wanted, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was giving, boons after boons to everyone, Mukunda sends someone, says, when will I go back home, back to Godhead? And Lord Chaitanya, he says, after 1,000,000 births. And when he receives this message from the messenger, how was he? He was jubilant, he was dancing, showing his jubilance and singing the glories. Lord Chaitanya, what did he do? He called him immediately. That's the quality of a devotee. Even in a Madhyama Adhikari, you should be able to look from that perspective. You should be jubilant seeing others devotees, progressing nicely. Because that is going to encourage you. So that's where this chapter ends. That we should be jubilant in the company of devotees and continue to support each other. Because 1 + 1 is 11 in Hindi. Hare Krishna. Any questions or comments, Prabhu?
I just want to add.
Yes. After the question, that's good.
I think if you hear me, right?
Yes, I can hear you.
So, Mahanidi Swami, I listened to Mahanidi Swami.
Mahanidi Swami?
Mahanidi
Yes.
Swami, and he was saying that, speaking of Kanishta, Madhyama, and Uttama,
Yes.
he says oftentimes we think, like, oh, we are Madhyama, but he says that there is Kanishta.
Kanishta
Madhyama, Kanishta Uttama. He says, Madhyama starts with what's after Anartha Nivritti, right?
Right, Anartha Nivritti, and you start preaching. Shuktam Vischicha. And that's the beginning of Madhyama. Not even advanced, that's the beginning.
That's the beginning.
And sometimes it's very interesting that position is someone is good in the beginning and they're considered as Uttama. The mistake happens. Yeah. Right. Go ahead, please continue.
And so these 9 levels, right?
Yes.
3 of each, so they correspond with the 9 from Shraddha to Prema.
Yes. So the 9, Shraddha, Atha Shraddha, Tatha Sadhu Sangha, Bhajan, Kriya, and so forth. Yes, very nice. Thank you. Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Ananta Kori Vaishnavanda ki jai, Jai Go Premanande. Hare Krishna.
Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan ki Jai. This is Darshan from ISKCON of DC. Shri Shri Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki Jai. Shri Shri Gauranitai ki Jai.